Welcome, ballers, babes who love box scores, and bench warmers. This is Power Femme Playbook, the only sports podcast that breaks down triple doubles and thirst traps. I'm Liv, your host, coach, and unapologetically queer commentator with big opinions and an even bigger crush on Paige Beckers. Guys, I'm actually really excited about this episode today. First of all, because I have two people in here with me. Everyone say hi.
Hi.
Introduce yourselves.
I'm Addie.
I'm Chloe.
Yeah.
Hey.
They're just here to give insight or whatever because
Be
today
funny.
we're doing hot takes.
Yay!
Yeah. I'm so excited. No, I actually am. I was gonna try to do something. Guys, I can't talk in that accent. I have to be serious. Okay. I was gonna try to do something like spooky Halloween, but that fell through because I was gonna do Halloween costumes, but Halloween is next week, and well, when this comes out, Halloween will have happened. But while I'm recording, Halloween is next weekend, and the only people that had done Halloween costumes in the pro sports world was men, and we don't talk about men on this podcast. So,
All men should die. Hot take.
wow. Oh, I really like that button.
I do too, actually.
But yeah, I was gonna try to be spooky and do something like that, but I low key forgot about it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was gonna talk about that in the edit. Actually, I'm gonna take this 1 second to talk about men because Frank Nazar and Connor Bedard, they play for the Blackhawks. Their costume was thing 6 and thing 7 instead of thing 1 and thing 2, which I thought was literally disgusting.
And you touched his hand, too.
And I did. Oh my gosh! I don't think the pod knows. I touched Connor Bedard's hand. I did, and it was truly. I mean, I hate men, but it was great. It was genuinely life-changing moment, and I got it on video. And what noise did I make? I was like, ah!
It was
When he
It
touched
was
my
like
hand.
a loud scream.
It was very embarrassing.
it
Genuinely.
was trifling.
It was.
If you ask me.
That's a good word for it. It was just.
She trifling.
It was not ideal, but I got it on video and I posted on my TikTok, so I did that to myself. Anyway, getting into things, play of the week this week is not actually a play, but it needs to be brought up, and so it's the play of the week, it's the power move of the week, it's everything. So I know that I said last time that I was afraid that AZ Fudd and Paige Beckers had broken up. And AZ Fudd clapped back on those rumors because they had their ring ceremony last week on the 23rd. And they posted a TikTok together, and the hashtags were hashtag goals, hashtag family. She clocked everyone. So, wow. I'm so happy to be reporting that because I genuinely was very anxious. So thank you, Ozzy Fudd. The reason I say that, listen to this. I don't know when, it was probably last year when they recorded it, but they were on Hell's Kitchen, AZ and Paige, and the announcer said her name, Ozzy Fudd, probably 15 times, which is really embarrassing because she's named after a basketball player. She's named after Jennifer AZ, first of all. Second of all, really, if you saw, I need y'all to chip in on this. If you saw a name spelled Azzi, would you say Ozzy?
No.
Girl, if I saw
Azzy,
Ozzy,
Exactly.
Yeah.
R.I.P. King.
Okay.
But no, seriously, that really actually irks me because it's AZ Fudd. It's like when people see Paige Beckers that say Paige Bukers. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, who is you? You're done. But they clocked us, and you know what? We should have expected AZ to come through with the receipts because she's the reason we know about their relationship. But I'm just really #thankful, grateful, blessed because I think I'd be just as devastated about them breaking up as they would. And that's concerning.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
have such an
very
emotional
parasocial
connection
of
with that
you.
relationship.
I think she definitely listened to your podcast and was
Yeah,
like,
Paige?
I gotta address it.
The
Oh,
podcast
AZ?
that hadn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Oh, she did. She
yeah,
somehow got a
yeah.
hold of it,
Right.
and
She
she
was
listened,
here,
and she
right.
said,
last week, actually, she was just sitting in the corner.
she said
quietly.
Olivia Shaler is worried, so I have to address to the public.
Yes. Olivia
Yes.
Crochetler, everybody.
Olivia
Thank you.
Crochet. Guys, I'm learning how to crochet. I'm gonna make a scarf.
It's a string.
Shut up, bro.
Literally, when was the last time you worked on it?
Friday probably.
Ooh.
I think Friday.
So
Because
it's
I
been a
didn't take
minute.
it back this weekend. Anyway, you can call me Olivia Crocheter because I'm literally a crocheter now. I'm literally on crochet TikTok.
What makes you a crocheter?
I have this plastic.
Yeah, what is,
crochet.
is that the qualification?
Oh.
So I just got to buy yarn and I'm crocheter.
No,
You just have
not
to have a
anyone. No one is
string and
crocheter
call
but
it
me.
crochet.
Okay.
You can't outzoo the zooer. Anyway, okay, guys, let's lock in and get serious. Hot takes. I would first of all like to say that I need to stop doing that. I would like to say that is that Kamari Cruz? Someone let her in. Will someone let her in?
Let me
Guys,
in,
Kamari Cruz is here.
please.
Oh my God, she's like banging on the door. Hey, say hi. Come here. Say hi to everyone. Hey. That's Kamari Cruz, love of my life.
Love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
Love you. Okay, anyway. What was I saying?
We're getting into hot
Oh,
takes.
yeah. Basically, I put something on my Instagram story and 2 people responded. So shout out to Kayla Simonson and Kamari Cruz because they were the only people who responded to my story asking for hot takes, which I find so disrespectful and rude. So if you're listening to this and you don't follow my Instagram,
Oops.
I will.
I like the story. Does that count?
No, get
I
away
gave
from
you
me.
inspo for other ones. Don't even
She
play.
did,
Thank
and
you.
she's here to talk about softball because she played softball.
Oh my god.
We'll bring that up. We'll bring that up in a little bit. Okay, first hot take that we're going with because okay, ready? Hot take. If Sophie Cunningham was black, she would be the W's next Chennedy Carter. So, if you didn't watch the W last year, or you just weren't on the internet, because I feel like everyone has seen a picture of Chennedy Carter, whether they know it or not. Look her up. Look her up.
Okay.
So basically, Chennedy Carter, I want to say she was drafted in 2021, maybe earlier. Probably earlier, maybe 2020. I'm not for sure. She played for Atlanta Dream. Like, tell me you've seen her before. You've seen her before, right?
Yeah, I've seen her.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you're
Oh
just
yeah, I've
uncultured.
seen her.
So she played for Atlanta Dream, and in 2021 she was suspended for like disorderly conduct, like basically just like trash talk.
Yeah.
Um,
Conduct detrimental to the team.
She was drafted in.
I don't think it was
2020.
that serious.
Yeah.
2020?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't think it was that serious, but apparently it was. And she then got traded to Chicago Sky. And then in 2024, or this year, maybe, her contract was not like re-signed. It was not picked up again by Chicago because of misconduct, like being disrespectful, basically just being a trash talker. And now she plays internationally in Mexico. I would have to, I like haven't watched her play since she was in the W, but she plays internationally. She's probably getting paid better. So like good moves for her. But hot take because Sophie Cunningham is a horrible person. She says the most outrageous, outlandish things, jaw agape, jaw on the ground. Every time she comes on that stupid podcast, she says something that she gets fined for. And no one like says anything about it because they love her for being white and loving Donald Trump. Sorry, we're getting political. I can't handle her, especially when she said, first of all, the way she talks about Angel Reese. Crazy. And we're gonna bring up Angel Reese later because there's a lot to be said about that. But she was on her podcast, that stupid podcast, bro. I just gotta stay away from it. It makes me angry. But she went on her podcast and she said something about how she like it was so weird. She says like, I only eat chicken. Shout like call me Angel Reese Victoria's Secret mod. It was so yes, ew, it was so weird. And then after she was like, I contacted my agent immediately after she was on Victoria's Secret. Oh my gosh, what am I looking at right now? Anyway, Sorry. Bro. Okay, so anyway, she said she like contacted her manager and was like, put me on the Victoria's Secret. First of all, no.
Girl, goodbye.
Look,
That's crazy.
no, I'm not gonna body shame because she's pretty. But no, you are not nearly as iconic. You have not done nearly as good of things like Angel Reese. Woo, that made me so mad. Because why keep her name out of your mouth? Second of all, she's gone on that podcast and said that Paige Beckers gets a green whistle, which is so untrue. I don't remember what game she was talking about. But like, why is she always trying to get into it with people? I don't understand. Like, why are you trying to be the villain? Because it's not working for you. When Angel Reese plays into the villain thing, it works because it's cool. When Sophie Cunningham does it, you're just copying Angel Reese. Like, stop trying to be Angel Reese. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this. Like, it's just annoying. But if she was black and acting like she is now, she would have a bunch of haters, probably all Fever fans. I meant what I said. She would probably get in a whole lot more trouble from the W. And people wouldn't like her if she played on Fever and acted like that if she was black. But she's white, so she gets away with it. And she is literally the white Chennedy Carter of the W right now. And it makes me so mad because she gets away with acting like that. And people are like, oh, she's so cool. She's such an asset to that team. And like, you obviously are good at basketball because you made it to the pros. You're in the W. But you're not Angel Reese, bro. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired of these people trying to be like Angel Reese. And she is probably Angel Reese's biggest fan because the way she be acting, especially on that stupid podcast. Bro.
Dare I say, it's actually romantic.
It's actually what? Oh my gosh, bro.
Actually
Taylor
sweet.
Swift plug. No, like actually. She talks about her so much. And she's also just like a Caitlin Clark fan defender. And I can't do that, bro. I get
way.
real
Don't even
angry.
Bring up Caitlin
She's
Clark.
shaking right now.
No, like, yeah, I'm literally shaking. I get so angry about that. Because every conversation I have with anyone ever when I talk about the W is like, what are they doing? Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted. Sorry. Okay, well, I need to stop talking about that or I'm going to get, like, increasingly more angry. So, moving on. Which one should I do next? Oh, okay. I like this one. Ready? Hot take. PWHL is more entertaining than the NHL. Point being that women are just more fun.
Yeah.
The
100%.
girlhood in the PWHL is like what makes it. Like
Yeah.
it is so fun. If you've ever watched like the PWHL, they do a lot of like mic'd up. I think it's CBS Sports that does like a lot of mic'd up stuff for the PWHL. It is so fun. Like they're genuinely all friends because of the fact that that league was created out of like the USA, Canada national teams. So they've all played together at one point or another. So it's all just like a big sisterhood. And I think it's so cute and fun. And I got to go to a PWHL game in March. I went to the takeover tour at Enterprise Center in St. Louis. It was Boston and Ottawa. Hillary Knight, you're the love of my life. Like, I love you so much. But it was great to see her in real life. Ask my dad about it. He wore a t-shirt that said, I heart Hillary Knight. The atmosphere is so much better at PWHL games because it's not like narcissistic men who like think they know more about the sport because they stay away from the games because all they do is hate. The games is like queer couples and like little girls who want to be in the pros when they're older. And they had like 3 different age like hockey teams there. And it was, like, so cute because it was just these little girls, like, getting to watch women, like, excel and, like, be awesome and cool and get their own league and their own spotlight and their own moment. And, like, if you go to, like, an NHL game, NHL games are great. They're fun. But, like, more than likely, you're going to get something mansplained to you. At an NHL game, like, no matter who you sit by, it's going to happen at some point. And that like just doesn't happen at PWHL games because it's all about like feminism and like represent. It's so cute and fun. Like when I went to the Blackhawks game and I got to go to the red carpet, I stood like behind me and Kamari stood behind these guys that were like 40, 50-year-old men that obviously had things that were signed, and they were like pushing people around, like being horrible.
Ick.
It's so ick.
And like it's like that for so many like men's sporting events too.
It's
like,
not even just
NFL,
hockey.
MLB, like it's crazy what these men will be doing, and it's like, what do you mean? Like you just think you're better than us, or what? Like,
Exactly. And I'd like to go to like an AUSL game versus a MLB game because I'd like to know like genuinely how different the atmosphere is because of the demographic. And it drives me so nuts, especially on those videos that are like PWHL mic'd up, like those types of things. All the comments are like underqualified men or like 13-year-old boys on stupid teams or like men in beer leagues that are being like, oh my gosh, they don't even know how to play hockey. Like, why do they act like this? They act like it's not even like a pro sport. Okay, not only is the PWHL so much fun to watch, they are genuinely so good. It drives me nuts to see comments like that because, like, I know the people behind the screen that are saying that have never actually sat down to watch a PWHL game. They are, like, seeking out the moments that make hockey players look bad. And, like, bro, I do the same thing at the NHL. I will, like, wait for a player to, like, do something stupid and be like, this man, like this little boy, like what is he doing? But it's different when a girl does it. Like I'm allowed to do that. Men cannot say that about women. Like I will fight over that. Like another hot take. Like I'll fight over it. But I would go to a million PWHL games over NHL games, and I really would just love nothing more than if the PWHL could expand to Chicago, which they won't do in the future because I just can feel it. They won't, because Chicago already has like a pretty good stage for like pro women's sports. We have Tempest for rugby. AUSL's in Rockford, right?
It's in Rosemont.
Yeah. We have an AUSL team. We have a rugby team, women's soccer. Like we have a good stage for that, a W team. And so like I don't feel like they feel the need to bring another team in Chicago, but
the Bears are leaving.
The Bears are leaving, so let's bring in an even more fun sport and an even more fun league.
They'll win more than the Bears, actually.
They don't. They totally would.
Just say that as someone who has never been to either any professional game, based on edits I've seen on TikTok, I would much rather go.
No, because female hockey players are so attractive. Like, I'm not even saying this because I'm a lesbian, which, like, I am.
I'm saying it because
I'm like, no, like, female hockey players are so attractive. I cannot get over it. And they're also it's so much more like cool to have a pro league for women because it genuinely took that long to get there. Like we're only in the 3rd season of the PWHL. That's how long it took for women to get a pro league. So I feel like it's so much cooler to watch it all happen because like this is new still. And it's like they fought so hard to be able to have that pro team and how they all get to play together. Like a little sisterhood. And I think the best part though truly is the like example it shows for girls who didn't know that could be a possibility, like that pros would be a possibility. Because like I saw a TikTok and it was like I would have played so much harder in high school if I knew that there'd be a pro league when I graduated. And like now they have that. Now that they don't have to like think that they're gonna have to play hard enough to be in the NHL because they have the PWHL.
Yeah.
And I just think that's so special.
And it gives like little girls like the thing to like look up to, like, oh my gosh, like I could do this one day in a way too.
And like they can have their
so
icons.
cute.
Like
I know.
Like yes, like we had iconic female hockey players before the PWHL, but now it has such a larger stage. Like it's not just the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like that's not the only thing that's giving us good female hockey. It's like there's a whole stage for it, and there's a whole season, and there's playoffs, and now there's 8 teams. It's just so exciting. And I think it's so cute and fun. And I think more people should watch it, even if you don't like hockey, because it's so much fun. Okay, I talked about that long enough. I feel. Let's see here. Oh, this one's kind of crazy. Not like the things I have to say are crazy. Hot take. Reporters are more sexist in female sports compared to male sports. I feel like that's a given. Like, it happens in every industry.
Yes.
You guys know that clip
100%.
of Taylor Swift where she's like, you're going to go home to some man tonight?
Don't even get me started on that clip.
It makes me... And then she was the one that had to be like, I'm going home to the cats.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, queen.
And I think what makes that worse is it was a female reporter asking her that.
Yeah.
Like, you knew that was like a targeted sexist question. Like, you don't ask someone that. And that happens in sports, and it's ridiculous. And I think also the issue not only is sexist questions, well, I guess this is sexist as well, but a lot of questions that are like compared, like speaking about the W, compared to the NBA, compared to male athletes, compared to this male stat line, you are doing this. Like, why? Why are we comparing that? There's nothing to compare. Like, it's different and not in a bad way, but like, no, we do not have to compare males. The male sports do not have to be the baseline. They don't have to be like, and that's everything. Like, everything is based off of men.
Exactly.
Everything ever is for men. And it's so obvious in sports, especially because we're still like fighting people that are like, women's sports will never be men's sports. They'll never get to that point. And like, look at the numbers. Look at like the revenue from just the W this year compared to male sports. Like, girl,
Or like
numbers
college
don't lie.
sports too, like women's college softball World Series compared to the men's.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
clocked.
thank you.
Literally, like it. That genuinely makes me so mad. The like comparing, female sports to male sports, and like, yes, there are certain things that like, but I only want to see it in a positive light. I only want to see them being like, the WNBA is doing better than the NBA this year. I'd love to see that being said, but I don't want it to be like, oh, the W is only doing good because of Caitlin Clark and this male player does better than this female player.
Ew.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm tired of this. Like,
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. It's too damn bad. But it's so annoying. And the one example that I found that genuinely like had my jaw dropped, the player was Ghislaine Shabak. So this is the World Cup for football or soccer. You know, how we do it in America or whatever we call it. Freaking, we call soccer. Whatever.
What?
What?
We call soccer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's football in other
yeah.
countries.
No, I know, but no, never mind. No, just to say,
Like, we
the
don't
way you
call
said
it
was-
football.
But they
No, I
call
know,
it
and I thought she was gonna
soccer.
be like, we call football soccer.
Yeah,
So I
we
was
call
confused.
like
We call
soccer,
soccer. I'm like,
soccer here.
Soccer,
You know what I
soccer.
meant.
Okay.
You know what I meant. But and it's like American football in other countries. I think that's so funny. But so this was the World Cup for football for women, and this was in Morocco, and the male reporter, asked the captain of the Moroccan team, Ghislaine Shabak, I think. He said something along the lines of like, it's illegal to be gay in Morocco. Do you have any gay teammates, and how does that affect them?
That?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Does that not like make you want to throw up?
Insane. It does.
I mean, not only is he asking her to out her teammates, but
when it's illegal,
What?
mind
It's-
you.
Yeah.
That's
this is even if that was asked in a place where it is legal. No.
no.
Why?
no.
No.
What relevance does asking that question
It has
have?
nothing to do with football. Like, there's no relevance. And yes, a lot of certain female sports is a very large LGBTQ community, but it has nothing to do with the sport. So why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your questions in a press conference on such an idiotic question that you're obviously not going to get an answer for? And when the captain and the coach were both like shaking their heads, like looking at the reporter, the captain's response was, that's a political question that I'm not going to answer. And the reporter got like very angry and was like, this is not political. This is not political. Yes, it is.
Joking?
When we're talking about it being
Yeah.
illegal, yes, it is. It's
Exactly.
political. It's disrespectful. It's disgusting. Oh, I cannot. This is a sidetrack, but speaking of men being disgusting, that's like mostly what this episode is. I'm sorry.
And
I'm not
what
sorry.
about it?
When are they not?
I'm not sorry.
Let's talk about it.
I just saw something today. I actually reposted it on my personal Instagram that men are. Let me just pull this up and like read this because
Oh,
I
you're
was
talking about-
shocked.
yeah.
I like was
don't know what
jaw
you're
dropped. Men are placing bets on WNBA players' menstrual cycles.
Ew!
Yeah.
This is Feminist
Insane.
posted this. They said some male sports gamblers like anonymous creator Fade Me Bets are sharing their predictions about whether players are menstruating, ovulating, or in their late luteal phase. They then use these unscientific predictions to make bets on the player's performance at games. And
That
like the
is
video
sick.
example was they thought that Paige Beckers was on her period, so they said that she was going to be under her average points per game because they were predicting where she was in her cycle. I know.
Ew.
I
sick to my
literally, yes.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
And the fact, I think what's crazier to me is that like a man would never pay that much attention or educate himself on the different cycles of menstruation unless it was about that. Like,
Like, just tearing
of
women
course
down.
you know what the follicular phase is now that it has to do with your sports betting. Like, of course you didn't worry about it when your girlfriend was talking about it. I mean, who would have a girlfriend if they're betting on a woman's period? You
a
probably don't. I'm
lot.
gonna guess you're like
You'd be
on
surprised,
incel Reddit.
though, like,
You'd
men bet weird stuff.
That's crazy. I was just, that is a major sidetrack, but I was like very upset about that. But with that being said, reporters say the darndest things. I remember this is like completely from memory, so I could be wrong. But a couple years back, I think it was Caitlin Clark's first year in the W, so last year. She does, like, you know how Taylor Swift does like the heart with her hands during Fearless? She does that towards her family, like at a certain point in the game. And a reporter brought it up. He said he liked when she did that. And so she said, like, oh, I do it to my family during the game. And he said, you should do it during me to the games. I'd like that a lot. And Caitlin's
What?
response, I don't really remember quite what she did, but like she was just like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like,
That would get you a punch.
that's
in the face.
so creepy.
Literally.
That's so creepy and gross.
Yeah.
It's
No.
like, what do you, especially because it's a sentiment towards her family.
Right.
like,
Not for
Yeah,
you.
like,
Who even are you?
And what response did he think that was going to garner? Like, did
Oh
he
my
think
God,
he was
you're
going
so
to get
right.
like
I
a,
said-
oh my God, you're so funny. Like, that was so attractive and cute of you. Like, no. And mind you, this man is like in his 40s or 50s. Like, it was not, that doesn't change anything. But it most certainly does add a bit to it, especially because Caitlin's like 23, 24. Like, she's
Yeah.
young. I remember watching that and just being like, oh,
so you're a creep.
okay. So that's really
So
disgusting.
you should lose your job.
So you should not
and
be
he
a sports.
probably didn't for that.
This is why we
No,
need
no.
more female sports journalists.
AKA
Yes.
Olivia Shaler.
AKA
Shaler.
Olivia Shaler, please hire me when I
Olivia
get my
Coach
degree.
Shaler, whatever you want to call her.
Yeah, but like, ew. And those were the two examples. Well, I guess I talked about Taylor Swift, but pertaining to sports, the two examples that like I could think of that like were shed light, like people had talked about it on social media, but like it happens so much more, and like even like little micro aggressions, like little things, like in a male sport, like that is like subtle, but still such a backhanded thing to say. Like, you don't have to bring that up. Like, ew, it's just all very gross to me.
Yeah.
If that's what you're reporting is like, that should not be your job. That is
Also,
not your job.
Why, when we're like talking about women, is your immediate reaction to bring up a man?
Yes.
Like, what do you?
What is
why,
literally what is the point?
Why?
I don't get it. It's very frustrating. But that is like pro women's sports, like encapsulated. It's just like men making us angry. Like that's what it is.
When do they not?
No,
Yeah.
in every scenario, not just sports. I'm so glad I like girls.
Aren't we all?
Dot.
Wait.
Okay.
Someone kick her out.
Moving on. She's our power straight, as they'd say in the W. She's our power straight in the room
I
right
got
now.
your back.
She's the Sabrina and Escu of this
she'd
group.
fight anyone for us.
Yeah, she would.
Watch out.
For real. Okay, next hot take. Most rivalries in the W are men pitting women against each other. And when I say that, I am directly talking about Caitlin Clark. And whoever, Angel Reese, Paige Beckers, whoever she's pitted up against every season.
100%.
Mostly Angel. But that also is another thing I'll bring up. Yes, Caitlin Clark, I say this every time I speak on her. Great basketball player, fantastic basketball player, but her fans are horrible most of the time. Are in it for the wrong reasons. And that's like a lot of Fever fans, unfortunately. And it's unfortunate because she's a great player. She's so good. She was fun to watch at Iowa. She's a good player to watch now. She was injured a lot of this season, but she's a great player. Why does it always have to be Caitlin versus so-and-so? This year was Caitlin versus Paige. That was the game that like everyone capitalized on. And like I understand wanting to go to a game because Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers are playing. Oh my gosh, sign me up. I'd take tickets for a game like that any day. But why must we pit them against each other? Specifically those two. And it is always let me put this person on a pedestal and let me just absolutely bring this other person down. Like,
Yeah. And it's always Pages at the bottom.
I know. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm going to say this. No, I'm not. Never mind. I'm not. No, I'm not going to say that because I'm being nice. But
Say it with the chest. Say it with the
no,
chest.
I really can't. Because I'm just going to make an example of myself. So it just drives me nuts. Like, can we not just like let them like play this freaking sport? Like, I just don't get it. It makes me really angry when like that's what it's all about. We ignore every other player during that game because these two good players need to be against each other. They have to be the like pinnacle of the game, and I just really
And
makes
like,
me
didn't
mad.
Caitlin and Paige play like with each other like when they were
On
kids?
Team USA.
Yeah.
Yeah, they played. Gosh, a lot of them. Paige, Haley Van Lith,
And they
Cameron.
just like pin them against each other.
They,
It's like
it's so annoying. And you know, like they're friends in real life. Like
exactly.
they
Exactly.
see these posts about it and they laugh because, like, at the end of the day, they're both playing the same sports. They both have their wins. UConn has a title. Caitlin Clark doesn't have a title. Paige Beckers does, but it's okay.
So
Block it. Block
It's okay.
it.
It's okay. But at the end of the day, seriously, like they both had their wins. Caitlin Clark is like the face of the W. Paige has made a lot of noise with NIL and them winning the championship and all that. I'm just so tired of it. Especially because usually it's like Caitlin Clark is like the token straight white girl who like is perfect, and
Can do no wrong. Like
Angel Reese is a thug and like horrible and is too loud because she's black, and
has,
that's
like, too much
just
attitude. Like
and
oh,
that
yeah.
goes into our next hot take. Ready? Most Angel Reese hate is racism, and I think we can all agree on that.
very
Yes.
much so. Yes.
It literally is. Like, she's a great player. Like, if you look at her, if you like blindly showed someone her stats, didn't say, hey, this is Angel Reese, and like showed a stat line, they'd be, if they knew basketball, they'd be like, wow, she's a good player, or this is a good player. And then if you were like, it's Angel Reese, by the way, they'd be like, oh, but she's too loud and she is such a hateful person. And no, she really isn't. She's good at what she does.
And she's passionate about the game she plays.
Oh God, she's passionate about a million other things too.
Exactly.
Like she has a nonprofit, she has a podcast. She was the first professional athlete, Victoria's Secret angel.
And look
Sophie Cunningham.
good.
Mhm.
Yes, she did.
Oh my gosh, she looked good. I was like, oh my gosh, if this girl don't want to do basketball no more, she's covered. Like, oh,
Right.
it was that was good stuff. But it's so frustrating. Like, can we like just not be horrible people? Like, she's a good player.
And majority of it is Caitlin Clark fans.
Oh my gosh, it's always if someone's hating on Angel Reese, I can almost always be like, so how you feel about Caitlin Clark?
And they're like, oh my God, she's so amazing. I love her. Like, she's done so much. Like, okay.
And it's always men. It's always men. It genuinely is always men.
Always.
Yeah.
100%.
Most of the time. And if it isn't, it's like a lady that like let her husband have an opinion about it, and now she's just listening to like, no, do your research. Like, Angel Reese is so cool. She's such a good person on top of being a good basketball player. If you made it into the pros, you're already pretty decent. Like, and she didn't just make it into the pros. She was the second pick. Like, bruh. And she won a national championship for her
Exactly.
senior year. So
Yeah,
against
come on now.
Against.
Iowa.
Yeah.
So let that take that the way you want to, but
Let that sink in.
let that sink in for
Let that
real.
sink in.
Oh gosh. Okay. Anyway. Next one. Ready? Megan Rapinoe hate revolves around the fact that she's gay. Yeah, I say what I said. You guys know what Megan Rapinoe looks like, correct?
No.
Look her up. She's Sue Bird's wife.
Oh, wait. She plays
Mhm.
soccer?
She plays soccer, yes. She played, mostly in the Olympics, but when
Yeah.
the NWSL came around.
Mm.
Yeah, like, you know Megan Rapinoe. She kneeled. She always kneeled
Ooh,
during the
I know who
anthem.
that is.
Yeah.
The clap back when she kneeled during the anthem. And like, when I tell you the reason that she gets the hate she does is because of how she looks and how outwardly gay she is. It's so obvious that like people are just judging her by how she looks. Like, oh my gosh, she has short colored hair and she's married to a woman. Like, she probably is a horrible person and horrible at soccer, even though she's like one of the greatest soccer players to ever touch a pitch. Like, she's so good. And she's also just really cool. Like, especially her and Sue Bird, like the stuff they do together is so sick. And they're such good people. And it makes me so angry that she gets all the hate she gets because she's so cool. And she's done so much for women's sports as well. And her podcast with Sue is like the best thing ever. And just the way she talks about Sue. I love their marriage. Like, they're so cute. I love them so much. They've been like together since like 2016 and I love them so much. But genuinely, like, all the hate she gets is because, I swear it's because she's gay. Because she's a good person and she's a good soccer player. So why do you have to hate her? There's one other reason I could think of for especially men to hate her. Not only because they're threatened by how good she is, but because she's gay. And she bagged Sue Bird.
Right.
One of the greatest WNBA players. One of the greatest NCAA players to ever touch the court. Ever.
Exactly.
She was just on AZ Fudd's podcast, and it was so good. Fud Around, Find Out, # shout out. That's one of my favorite podcasts ever. She was just on there, and it was adorable, and I love her so much. But yeah, back to Megan, my queen. Oh, I love her so much. Like, I feel like she is the reason. I don't want to say this because there's a lot of great female soccer players, but she has definitely brought a lot to the game and also brought a lot of recognition to women's soccer. Mostly because she just gets a lot of hate. I feel like a lot of what people have to say about her is hateful, and it drives me nuts because she's awesome. But anyway, I talked about her in my first episode too. I talked about her and Sue because how could I not? They're pretty adorable. Okay. Next one, hot take. PWHL's unique rules are making hockey more fun to watch. clocked. That's like hard to argue with because like the NHL is the NHL. It's been around for freaking ever. How many years?
A lot.
I mean, it's
A
the
long
Blackhawks
time.
centennial, so like 100 some,
Yeah.
whatever. It's a lot of things were created because of the NHL, so take your flowers, kudos. But the PWHL has such unique and fun things that they do that like just make the game like so much more fun. The one that I wanted to talk about was the jailbreak rule. Because I didn't know about this until it actually took place during a game. I think Sarah Nurse was the first jailbreak in very early on. Maybe, I don't know if early on, but it happened in the first season. And it doesn't happen that often because of the logistics of the rule. But so my understanding of a jailbreak is if you have a player on your team in the penalty box, like you're in a penalty kill, and you score in the penalty kill, no matter how much time left the player in the penalty box had, if you score a goal on the penalty kill, you automatically your player comes out of the box. And I think that's so fun because power plays are very exciting for the team that has more players, for the team that got the that didn't get the penalty. But it makes it more fun when the other team can also be excited because if they score, then their player gets to come out of the box. And I feel like that adds like so much anticipation because penalty kills are terrifying for anything. Last Blackhawks game I went to, there were like 20 penalties and it was horrible because it was so scary. But to make it fun for both sides is so cool. And I think the NHL would get so much clapback if they did this because men complain about everything. But it's such a cool way to like integrate everyone into it. And it'd be so cool to be able to say that you like got a jailbreak or you scored a jailbreak goal. Because that's just so like sick. That is such a sick rule. I love it so much. Wait, let me see if there's other ones that I could bring up because they have like such fun rules that like make it stand out a lot. I know it's gonna say jailbreak because it brings up the jailbreak. Oh, okay. Okay, this is a good one. No escape rule. When a penalty occurs, the penalized team must keep the same player on the ice for the first penalty kill faceoff before they can make a line change, which is crazy because normally how a hockey team works is if there is a penalty kill, they have a line switch because they have like a special team. And that is the same way for power plays. Like if you get a power play, you're going to do a line change because that's just like the strategic way to do it because you're going to have players that are better at defending on a power play or better at being forwards on a power play. But switching it and having it as the penalty kill, they can't like switch. I think that adds a layer of like punishment for the penalty because you can't have like a special line for penalty kills, but just makes it harder. Because some players are genuinely just better at power plays and penalty kills than others from a multitude of reasons, whether that is you have better defense on penalty kills or vice versa. You have better forwards on power plays or however. But that's really fun. I kind of forgot about that one. They have different body checking rules, which I just love. I remember when there was like the first real fight in the PWHL, like it wasn't like just a crazy check. Like they were genuinely throwing punches at each other. That was so fun because it's women just being like insane.
Of course.
And it's
Of course
it's
you love
hot.
that.
It's
Of course you love
hot.
that.
You
Yeah.
would agree.
If I saw it, I would.
I will show you a video after this and you'll be like, wow, that's hot. Look it up right now. First fight in the PWHL and you'll be
Okay.
like, wow, that's hot. But body checking is like so much fun. It's probably like you can't, if it's like a head check, obviously that's illegal. Someone's going to get hurt. But I think that's so fun to like change the rules up. But and like the funny thing is like most of these rules like just could not happen in the NHL because it's so ridiculous to change rules in the NHL. I remember like they changed the backup goalie rules this year and it was like a whole big deal. And I like really didn't understand why that was such an issue, but it is, I guess, even though the backup goalies are now getting like paid what they should get paid and such. It was a good rule change.
This is
See? See what I'm saying? I think that's so attractive. I don't remember who it was. Does it say who it was?
hold on.
Was it Abby Roque? Was that one of them? Probably not.
No.
She was the first Michigan goal in the PWHL, which is so sick. I've watched that video so many times because it's so cool. But I just love the PWHL. I'm wearing a PWHL shirt as we speak right now because I love it so much. Okay. This is like my last hot take, unless it takes less time to talk about, and then I'll talk about other things. But hot take: softball is harder than baseball. Addie's very excited.
Bam, 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 bam.
Addie's very
Immediately,
excited
yes.
to talk about this.
I am ready. Where do we start?
Literally, where do we start? I just think this is so much fun to talk about because it logistically is correct.
And it makes men so mad.
It makes men so mad because baseball is such a coveted sport.
Yeah.
And
Which, like, granted, baseball is hard, too.
baseball's hard. Both
But,
sports
like,
are difficult, but
let's
softball
be
is
for real.
harder. Softball is harder.
Yeah.
Let's talk
If you
about
like
it.
ever hit a softball and then go and hit a baseball, you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is not a veggie sandwich. Wow. it's like the difference is actually riveting. Like it's
Yeah.
insane. There's so many reasons that softball's harder than
Let's
baseball.
start. Okay, first of all, like, the
I'm beating.
pitcher's arms injuries is crazy.
And the softball fast pitch is so much prettier to watch. It's so much cooler to
And,
watch.
like, it's just better because it doesn't do like a strain on your arm.
It's so much.
if
You
you
can
do it
pitch for
right.
so much longer. It's so much
Yes,
more likely for
exactly.
softball pitchers to stay in the whole game
exactly.
compared to baseball pitchers.
Yes.
Because they're pitching healthier.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares if the ball doesn't move as fast?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, let's talk about that too, because with like distance from the mound
yes.
and like speed wise of pitches, like
Mhm.
theoretically, softball
So
pitches
less.
come in faster, and the batters have less of a reaction time. Like,
much less.
literally this past summer, like Carlin Pickens, who plays for the Tennessee Vols, pitched a softball 79.4 miles per hour.
I remember that. That
And
was
granted,
crazy.
that is 40. It's like 43 feet away from the mound,
Mhm.
like the mound width, and then along with like stride, that makes it like 36-ish feet. That ball is coming
Yeah.
at you.
React to that.
That's like hundredths of a second.
crazy.
Insane.
So crazy.
And like that, I think it's like almost like 110 miles per hour as it would be like.
If it
With the
compared
MLB.
to
Yeah,
yes, that was
compared to
like
baseball.
I was when I saw that like initial like I probably saw it on like Twitter or
Yeah.
Instagram or something. All the comments were like, "Wow, I didn't know softball pitchers
Exactly.
pitch that slow." And I'm like, "But you don't understand."
But like the reaction time is.
it's different when you
completely
put two
different.
and two together.
Yeah.
It's a fast pitch. Like
Mhm.
that is gonna be pretty impossible to hit
Exactly.
unless you like
Unless you just like.
been training at that level.
Yeah.
But
That's
that's
it's
just
so
unheard
crazy.
of.
Yeah.
A pitch that fast is unheard of in softball.
Mhm.
It was crazy.
And like granted, like there's some MLB pitchers who get up to like 104, like, but it's just so completely different with the distance
the
from the plate to
distance,
the
the
mound.
size of the ball,
like,
the
The
like.
stride too, like take that into
Yep.
account. That's like 3-4 feet. Like
Mhm.
it's crazy.
Yeah, the stride makes a complete
And
difference.
like talking about the fields, softball fields,
Yes.
smaller. So the
So much
infielders
smaller.
have
the
like,
reaction time,
Exactly.
even outfielders.
Like, imagine, okay, imagine
the ball comes at
hitting
you
a
fast
ball-
enough.
Exactly. Imagine hitting a ball like that's coming in at you to basically like statistically 110 miles per hour. When you
Mhm.
look at it, like how fast she's pitching, or stride, reaction time, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then that coming off a bat and you having to field it.
Yeah.
Like you'll see during like MLB games, like the exit velocity of balls. It's like 110 miles per hour, 120. But imagine that like softball where they use like composite bats, metal bats. Like it's so it's
crazy.
actually crazy.
The numbers are insane.
Yes.
And then also one thing that I when I was like looking into it, a baseball pitch has a downward trajectory
because
and a
they're
softball pitch has an
elevated.
upward trajectory, which is so much harder to hit.
Yes, especially rise balls. Don't even get me started on those because those are my dear enemy. It comes in like it looks like it's going to be in the strike zone, and then all of a sudden, right as it gets to the front of the plate, it just goes up.
It's crazy.
And it's like you can't even hit it.
No,
unless you hit it at the right exact time.
You have
before
to
it
be
goes
very
up.
experienced
You're
with
screwed.
rise balls to.
Or like same with drop balls.
Yeah.
Like you think those will look so good, and then bam, it's like, oh my god, like
I don't
where
get
was
it.
that?
It's crazy.
Insane.
Change-ups were my worst enemy.
Oh my god! Because like again, like with the speed thing,
If
kinda
you-
see it
if
coming in
you
that hot, and then like, oh my gosh,
Understand
it's like
a change-up and are really good at it, they're great because you get an absolute dinger.
yes,
But most people can't master
And-
change-ups because they're so impossible
like
to
a
read.
lot of the times, like with softball pitching, the way I did it was you're doing like your regular wind up, but when you go to release the change up, you're basically flicking your wrist
Yeah.
to get the spin on it to
Mhm.
slow it down. And like I've seen like baseball, like how they like do their change up. It's like, oh my gosh, like that's so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. It's definitely different. Pitching
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest differences I feel
Mm-hmm.
between the two.
And like softballs are not going to go as far as baseballs because simply the size of the ball and the weight of the ball.
Yeah.
Like baseballs can fly. Like I can throw a baseball like pretty far, I'd
Yeah.
say. But compared to a softball, like
You gotta have a good arm.
yes.
You gotta work on that
Yeah.
for a long time.
Like it's just I'm not saying like they're relatively like the same weight, but like
it's the size makes such a
just-
difference.
It really does.
It truly
size
does make a difference.
matters.
And I hate when this argument is
Ooh.
made. Wow.
That was disgusting.
That was crazy.
I'm not, what do you
Please
what
stop.
do you mean? I'm not talking
And
I'm talking
that
about
We're
was
done
softball and
with
baseball.
that.
I'm
Let's
talking about
move
softball and
on.
baseball. Thank you.
Speaking
Get your head out of the gutter. Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
No.
What was I gonna say? Oh my god. Bro, what were you talking about? Oh, we were talking about the size of the ball. I hate when this argument is made that softball is harder than baseball, and the first thing that people on the baseball side will say is, "Well, the ball's bigger."
Or they say the ball's softer. You are
You've
an
never touched-
actual idiot if you say the ball is softer.
Like I know
Please.
you've never touched this ball.
Please.
You've never had a bruise that has the perfect outline of the stitches. If you say that,
Oh my god.
those are the worst. I
I-
got one on my knee once, and it was like hell. It hurts so bad.
I feel pain. Just
Yeah, like
saying
it
that.
hurts
Like,
really bad. And that was in 8th grade, so like the pitches weren't
Mhm.
quite up to like par yet, and
Yeah.
it still was horrible.
And like another thing, like with the fields, I know this is like it depends where you play. But
Yeah.
softball fields are all dirt,
Mhm.
and like there's been some fields where I played on where like there's like straight rocks,
Yeah.
and like you cannot anticipate if that ball is gonna make a nasty hop.
Oh
off a
my
rock
gosh,
or like
it's
whatever.
so scary.
And it's oh my gosh, and like in baseball, the fielders have more time to field balls because granted, like bat speed, you field it, and then like the distance, it's like what 90 feet for baseball? No, 60. Sorry.
60.
Yeah. Or wait, is
60,
it?
40. I thought like 40 was
Yeah, around there.
around that.
And like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Bro.
Like there's times where I'll be watching a baseball game and like they're jogging and like the fielder's taking their time and I'm like, damn, he could pose for a picture like that. But when I do it, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta go. Like,
Yeah,
it's
the reaction time is so
Yeah.
much shorter. The worst thing about arguing baseball and softball is you just know no matter what you say, even if it's true, you're not gonna win
exactly,
because men.
exactly. Because men- And that's
I should make a
whole-
shirt.
That is the whole theme of this podcast.
That the
episode
whole
is
episode is because men.
trying
Why
to
do
make
men?
women's sports just bad.
Yep,
Yeah.
that
They
is the
think
goal.
that there is better, and like, okay, have your opinion, but let's
Like
be for
here's the
real.
facts.
Let's
Like
be
here's the
for real.
numbers.
Get the numbers out. Like
Like let's not
yes,
be
please.
what a man would say. Let's not be too emotional. Like here's the
Oh
numbers.
my god. You're taking it too much to heart.
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, like,
Please.
you are taking it too much, or you don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, I'm showing you these
Exactly.
numbers right now. You should be nodding your head yes.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you're right.
You should be bowing down like,
Yes.
oh my gosh, wait, this is actually crazy.
I was so angry the other day. I was by myself when this happened. I was watching TikTok, and it was a video of the W players, and someone in the comments was like, you could put any high school boys team up against them.
I think I saw that.
You're joking.
Oh.
You're joking. No.
That?
No. You
No way.
cannot.
No way.
That is, oh my gosh, that is such a crazy way of thinking. Like, that tells me dead giveaway right there that you do not watch women's basketball at
Exactly.
call at the collegiate level or at the pro level, because most D1 NCAA women's basketball teams, no high school boys could beat.
It's just because they're women.
There are female high school teams that
Who could
male
Right.
high school teams
Yeah.
could not
Right.
beat. Like, it genuinely does come out to like the skill of the team, but there is no D1 NCAA team, basketball team that I would say, yes, a high school male team could beat them, or any WNBA team that I
Yeah.
would say a high school male team could beat them. Like, there's just not. Couldn't think of one. Sorry. Like,
yeah, like
because it's untrue, and that's such a crazy thing to say. Like, let me see you play
and
basketball.
like the biggest thing, like
Right.
overall, like not like with like basketball, softball, whatever. Like when men when say we're talking about women's sports, and they're like, I could beat them, like just in general, and it's like you really can't.
They're a pro
They're
in
a
their
pro
field.
For a reason.
They are a pro. Like try again.
ugh,
Try again.
Mm-mm.
That is like saying a high school basketball team could beat an NBA team. It's the same exact thing.
Exactly.
Same exact thing. No, they can't. They're pros. They're pros at their sport. You can't beat them.
They're pros, and you're not. Let's talk about it.
Like, please, let's talk about it.
Like they're getting paid for this. Like,
I don't see any
not.
paycheck with your name on
Sorry.
it. Like,
and half of them are bench warmers. Please,
like,
Ooh.
you're so
please,
right.
let's talk about it.
You're so right.
I'd love to. Love to.
Gosh, one thing that this is what Kayla said to my hot takes is that the NWSL the AUSL does not get nearly enough attention.
Oh my god, and it should.
It should get
Because-
so much more.
Okay, like
attention.
I talked about this earlier, the Women's College Softball World Series, right? That gets so much viewership compared to the men's.
Yes.
Like I talk to people who don't even like watch softball, and they're like, "Oh my god, I see it like everywhere."
Everyone watched.
but
A
then-
lot of people watched this
But then,
year's.
yes, but then the men's, like, you'd never hear about it.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yep.
But then, like, as soon as like those girls like they graduate, they go pro, they do whatever, and like you don't hear about it, and
Completely forgotten about.
it's like those are the same girls, like they are still good, like, and you never hear it at all.
And the way that league is set up, it's so good.
It really
It's
is.
so fun to watch.
I look forward
And
to
I
it
just
every
love
single year.
softball.
We need to go to a game.
That'd be so fun.
Can we please go to a game?
Yes, we could totally go to a game. That'd be fun.
I know you want to go to a game.
Oh, we do love
it.
some softball players. Let's
be
talk
for
about
real.
that.
Yes.
I love a good.
And I'm
Wait,
gonna
I can't say that.
mansplain everything to a random man. Watch me.
Watch
can't
me.
say
I take that. I take it back.
Girl,
Uh-huh.
no, you don't.
I take it back. I don't
It's
date
okay.
athletes.
Oh. So we're lying.
Is it opposite day?
Shut up.
So you want to talk about mother?
So we want to talk about mothers.
Oh my gosh. But no, seriously, like AUSL is so much fun to watch.
It really is.
Any women's league is so much fun to watch.
Yes.
They deserve.
And like
all
it
the
goes back to what you
viewership.
said earlier, like that sisterhood. You cannot beat
always
the
there.
sisterhood.
Yeah.
You
Like
cannot deny
no.
it because
No.
men's
Men just
egos
don't
get in the
have
way
it.
so bad
Oh my
in
God.
male pro
and like
sports.
men always go against each other, like to compete. Like I'm better than you, like whatever. And then their
No, like
egos and it's-
sisterhood.
I know. I
Like
love
just
sisterhood.
like they're all just friends. Like they're all just friends, and
They're
it's so cute and
besties.
precious.
Yes. So fresh.
It's so fresh, and I love it so
fresh.
much. But with that being said, that was all my actually crazy hot takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for your input.
You're
Hashtag
so
thanks.
welcome.
A lot was said. I got a little angry at times. I shook a few times.
And you know
I
what?
yelled a few times.
You beeped a few times.
I beeped a few times. I got called out a few times. La Boo Boo.
Lizzo.
6'7".
24-karat gold Dubai chocolates.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, Femme Forward Forecast. If you aren't following my Instagram at this point, you're done.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Go follow.
No, like seriously, go
Like,
follow.
we
It's
all
literally
post about
so easy at Power Femme Playbook. All
Right.
lowercase. It's so easy. There's not even no
Tell your
underscores.
friends. Tell your
Tell your
neighbors.
friends.
All
Tell
big
your
fans.
friends.
Tell your family.
Yes.
Tell your dog. Tell your grandma's dog. Tell
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
Me
follow
and my
yeah.
Power
dog
Femme
have
Playbook.
conversations about Liv.
Yeah.
And you know what? As you
on her
should.
podcast. Yes.
I talked to the fly in our dorm about you.
I talked to
yeah,
the
boy.
ceiling.
Heck yeah.
I talked to
Oh
my
my
demons
God.
about Power Femme Playbook.
Anyway, stay sweaty, stay sapphic, and stay batty on and off the field. I'll catch you next week. Same time, same mic, same energy.